This is the Alphasmart Neo, and it is the pinnacle of children's typing technology. So this was created in the 90s by two Apple engineers who envisioned this as a way to teach kids to type. So back then, computers were really expensive and elementary schools couldn't, afford a whole computer lab yet. And because they were created for children to use, they're actually super durable. This one's 20 years old and it's in great working condition. From 2005, and this is one of the new ones. So what is it?
The Alphasmart is basically just a digital typewriter that runs on 3 AAA batteries.
It's basically just a keyboard with a tiny screen on it.
It has 8 files you can write on. Each can hold about 20 pages.
What makes the Alphasmart such an incredible machine for drafting is actually its limitations. It literally can't do anything but type. Its small screen makes it very inconvenient to go back and read your writing, which is actually a plus because you shouldn't be editing your first draft. You should just be mind dumping. And because it's hard to navigate, it really encourages you just to stay in that flow state and just brain dump.
How you transfer files is pretty cool. Once connected, your computer just thinks it's a keyboard. You open up your word processor on your computer and hit send. And then your Alphasmart just types it up for you in real time.
It's easy to have that distraction-free environment like a typewriter, but then just be able to export a digital copy of it straight into your word processor for further editing. So this brings me to a major suggestion for anyone who intends to write or is already writing with an Alphasmart, and that is back up your work. Just back it up. I don't care if you're tired and you want to go to sleep and it's going to be there in the morning. It probably will be there in the morning. But this device writes all the files onto your device's RAM. And for some reason, your backup battery fails, you will lose your files, which you can read horror stories about that online. Just back it up. It'll just take a few minutes. It'll just take a minute. Just do it. Back it up into your computer. Better safe than sorry. I actually went in and replace my backup battery, which I suggest you do too. It's pretty easy. You'll need some micro screwdrivers. I would definitely watch some YouTube tutorials on how to do this. You have to cut a little stopper out of the way, pry the battery out. But once you put a new replacement battery in this thing, it's pretty rock solid. I haven't had any issues since. So how much does it cost and where do you buy it? I bought this one off of eBay. It's in pretty good condition, so I spent like $100. Apparently back in the day, a few years ago, you could buy these for like 25 bucks off of eBay, but they've gone pretty popular within the writing community. So you expect to pay like between 75 and 125. Now there's lots of models of these, but I would suggest going with the Neo or the Neo 2. These are the newest ones. The company Alphasmart was discontinued in 2013. So they're all gonna be at least 10 plus years old. But with the Neo and the Neo 2, you're gonna get a newer device. So that would be my recommendation. So my school actually had these devices. I didn't actually remember that until I started typing on it. And like the memory came back to me. And I remember a cart being pushed into my classroom and these being pulled off of a cart and handed out to kids. And they had like, with white marker written different numbers on them. And I remember using one. It might not have been this model, but I remember using an Alphasmart. So it's so cool that like a device created just to teach kids typing would actually turn out to be like the most amazing drafting machine. So I'm really grateful for this thing. It's nice to unplug from the internet, just recline back on my bed and write a chapter before I go to sleep and back it up. So let me know down in the comments if you ever actually used one of these in school. I haven't met like anybody else that actually remembers using these in school, or what your experience is using it as an adult writer now. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks, guys.